Welcome everyone. TheDailyWoo here as a recording of this Tuesday, May 9th, 2023, also known as the final day that Daphne from The Daphne Show will be in town.
Yeah.
You're heading back to SoCal later this afternoon, this evening. You get to see your cat tonight.
I know, I get to see my cat. I'm excited for that, but I'm sad to be leaving.
Yeah, we've had a fun week. We went to space.
We went around the world.
Star Cruiser. We went to World Showcase, went around the world. We did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Forgot so much stuff. Usually when you and I hang out, we stay very, very busy. Whether you're coming out here, I'm going to the West Coast.
Yeah.
We usually have a pretty full agenda.
Yeah, I think most of the time, always.
So if you had to choose the last thing you would want to do in Celebration, what do you think that would be?
Eat at Celebration Tavern.
Celebration Town Tavern is I believe a family from Boston started it, and there's a lot of seafood.
Yeah.
And I think every time you've been here, we've eaten there.
Yeah, it's so good. It's one of the best lobster rolls I've ever had. It's so good there. Yeah.
The first night you were here, we ate at Avocados, which is another one of your favorite places.
Oh, so
And
good.
now we'll kind of polish it off with some seafood.
Yeah.
And then just kind of see where the day goes until you got to be at the airport. I'm inviting you to join me and Daphne.
Shall you?
And I almost thought to myself, maybe we should make a reservation. But I realized we're not at a theme park, but we make a lot of reservations. Just like, oh, up the glasses. But you know how you go to like we go to a lot of theme parks, and I get, well, not even we're together, even just like in general, you'll go to Disney, I'll go to Disney different times, and it's pretty comparable when you go to theme parks or just anywhere in general now to make reservations. But we're not gonna make a reservation. We're just gonna walk over there, and most likely at this time of the day, what time is it, about noon? Yeah, it's about 5 minutes to noon. Should be able to just walk right in. No reservations needed.
No res.
At this, no resis.
Good to go day.
Good to go day. Oh yeah, good to go day. They just announced that in January of 2024, there's going to be less reservations at Walt Disney World, and there's going to be good to go day. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. I think this guy wanted to go that way, and he decided to go that way. So this place called Soft as a Grape is one of the original stores on Market Street that still exists, and they have I actually bought quite a few of these. Fun fact, I am wearing a Celebration shirt I got yesterday at the town hall as well, but this is on Market Street. I like this one too, Forever Chasing Sunsets in Celebration. And the gator one's pretty good, because there are gators in Celebration. Maybe we'll see cool today before you leave. Here's a little lizard, maybe that's a gator. You see a lot of lizards around here too. But this is interesting too. This says Born to Ride Celebration. It's a guy on a skateboard, except there's signs posted all around Celebration that say no skateboarding. This is a rebellious t-shirt. There is just an overload. Look at this, Life is Better Under the Palms Celebration. Even got Celebration here. You can get all your Celebration gear either here or at the town hall that I showed in yesterday's video. This is like the Celebration store. And they even have hoodies and sweatshirts over here, which you don't really need too many hoodies in Central Florida. This is kind of neat with the anchor right there. Celebration. You know, it's interesting seeing it spelled with lowercase, and it almost makes me look like, is that how you spell it?
I always see it.
But then when you see it capitalized, it makes more sense. Little bicycle here. Now I think after we get done eating, so we're going to be eating over there. Celebration Town Tavern is over that way. But after we get done eating, we might take a walk around the lake as well. You know, it's always interesting whenever I'm over here, one day the sign will be here. Not this sign, this is like the little placard dedicated to Richard Reinhardt, who the name of the lake is after. But usually there's like a pole in the water there, and it says, do not feed the gators. Sometimes it's gone, sometimes it's there. Sometimes it's gone, sometimes it's there. But today it's not there. So evidently today, maybe the gator came up here and was like, I want to be fed, and took the sign away. Be like, no. We're gonna see a gator today. Have faith.
Have faith.
But first we're gonna get a meal.
Gotta say goodbye to cool.
Gotta say goodbye to cool. It's nice out here today. It's a little warmer though. This has been a nice week since you've been here. Also over here, there's the monster of the lake, just bubbling up from there. Actually, there's two monsters there in the lake. And the fountain over there in the distance too. It's kind of tough to find parking downtown sometimes though, I will say that. I've seen a couple cars circling around trying to find that spot during the day, but even at night, it usually kind of clears up at night around like 9 p.m. when everything kind of starts to close, all the restaurants start to close. But this is located on the corner of Bloom and Front Street. It's one of the mini restaurants down here. So the corner of Bloom in front, where I always get my coffee, is right there. And Avocado's really good Mexican place is right over there. But this is the Celebration Town Tavern, which is right over there. Yeah, so Daphne just pointed out here that it still has the Disney logo on there. So this is one of the last relics that still has Disney, even though Disney hasn't been affiliated in like over a decade or so. So established in 1994, but then they have the Disneys. They're only on the lamppost. It's kind of neat that you notice that without pointing that out. So you want to sit inside or outside? I'm kind of voting for.
I'm down for inside. Because I really like the decor in here too.
Yeah. So we're gonna do inside. Family, food, and friends. Celebration Town Tavern. Family, food, and friends. Has the lobster up top there. Has the sign up top here. New England seafood and more. And here are some signs here. Boston's Finest, Fenway Park, right over there, where everyone is a regular. We're going in. Yeah, definitely a Boston family-oriented place. And they're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 to 9, Friday, Saturday, 11 to 10. And when you walk in, there's a lot of Boston stuff in here. Travel mugs. Over here is like a little koozie right here, some stickers and whatnot. There's just the Wicked Ale, Boston Red Sox stuff. Of course, I'm a Rays fan, same division, AL East, but I won't let that. I won't hold that against. There's a Malibu hat right there. Look at this, New England Indian Pale or India Pale Chowder. Oh, a town map. Oh wow, this is a Celebration guide map on a glass. Look at this, it's like a Celebration guide map on the glass.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Isn't that cool? I was thinking it was going to be Boston, but it's not. It is. It's downtown Celebration and all the subsidiaries of Celebration right there. See if I can zoom in on where we're at. Yeah, right there in the middle of the screen. There's the lake. There's downtown, and at the top end, you know, going up from the lake is the Celebration Golf Club. And there's this drinking glass here. I might have to get something like this, like maybe something with the town map on it here as well. When I first looked at it, I thought it was going to be Boston, and of course, you know, in Boston, they don't really pronounce certain letters, so not a bumper sticker, it's a bumper sticker. Fenway Park. Went to Fenway last year for the race series, and it was pretty awesome. Definitely one of my favorite stadiums that I have been to. Like Wrigley's great, but I think Fenway is probably one of the better ones. Oh yeah, look at this. T-shirts. There are just T-shirts aplenty with the Celebration. All right, so put our name in. Try to grab a table. Inside table. Oh, look at these. Are lobster lollipops. Oh yeah, and over here is more of the T-shirts. So here's like the same logo they have on the sign out front. They have lobster pins. There's a Boston Red Sox snow globe down there. T-shirts are $20. There's all kind of good stuff. Here's a little coffee mug. I have so many coffee mugs. And shipping out of Boston right there. One thing I like about this place is the fact that they have all these signatures all along the walls, almost like being in the Hollywood Brown Derby in some kind of way. And there's a fish right there. I've actually never eaten around the back end over here before. I've never eaten back in this little section. And one thing I'm definitely going to be getting is the everyday, they have wicked good soups. We are wicked awesome. I remember the New Kids skit on SNL. I think it was Arsenio Hall playing the host. He's doing Arsenio, or it was Arsenio playing, no, it was Arsenio. No, it was Chris Rock playing Arsenio Hall. But I'm gonna get the New England clam chowder for a starter. They have other starters. And then they have stuff from the garden down here, and then around the back. I'm definitely in the mood for seafood. Are you in the mood for seafood?
Oh yeah. I know, I was like, I might get something different, but I was like, nah, the lobster roll is so good.
And you're wearing your shirt from the Star Cruiser right here.
Represent.
Yeah. Which is going to be neat. So next time you go to either Galaxy's Edge, and the people on the plane might be like, oh, you were on the Star Cruiser?
I know, wear that and my magic band.
Yeah.
What's up?
You probably get some looks when you next time you go to Disneyland back in Batu. So what are you thinking about getting?
Think of the lobster roll.
You know, the lobster roll?
Yeah, lobster roll.
Do you like New England clam chowder?
Yes, I think about getting a cup of that.
A cup of chowder?
Yeah, a cup of chowder for sure.
I don't know what kind of actual just straight up fish they have. Ah, here we go. North Atlantic Ocean, fried seafood, baked seafood, Italian. Ooh, baked seafood. Maybe I could get a baked, what is a baked scrod? What is the heck is a scrod? $28 for baked scrod.
Oh, look it up. I'm intrigued.
You're gonna look up scrod? You're gonna trust the internet to tell us what a scrod is? That might be a dangerous search.
We'll find out.
I don't know, is it safe to search up a scrod? Okay, I figured out what I'm gonna get, but we're also gonna share a jumbo crab cake. $16 for the jumbo crab cake. We're gonna go with the wicked good New England clam chowder. chowder. And then from the North Atlantic Ocean, I think I am going to go with the seafood medley, scrod, scallops, and shrimp. Yeah, I had no idea there was a whole separate area back here with booths back here as well. There's like a front bar area with a lot of seats as well, but I've never been to this back area. Okay, there's two different options. You can go with the bowl. I got the bowl. You got the cup, or they call it a mug, and you've already dumped in your Westminster Baker Company 1828 oyster crackers, which I have opened. I got two here. You got one. So I'm just going to sprinkle in the oyster crackers. I notice our server doesn't say, she pronounces the R. She doesn't do the, she said, I got your starters coming out. She didn't say starters. She didn't say starters. So evidently, some say it with an R, some say it with an H. Yeah, I'm going in on the, how is it? You've already,
so good.
You've already
I know,
tried
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Good?
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. New England clam chowder. You ever see the first Ace Ventura?
Yeah.
The secret word. What's the secret word? New England clam chowder. And then Jim Carrey goes in and sees Cannibal Corpse performing the death note. All right, going in on the New England clam chowder. Oh yeah.
So good.
It's so rich and creamy and good. Do you think that this High Neighbor is a Boston beer? Have you ever had, what is a Gansett? Is that something you've had before, or is that something you're trying?
Gansett?
Is it called a Gansett? It's called High Neighbor. Is that what is that kind of, what kind of beer is it? Oh, here we go.
It's just from Rhode Island.
Okay, well there you go, that's close enough.
Yeah, just want a nice lager.
A slogger?
A nice lager.
A lager. Lager. You think a lager has ever drank a lager?
Be pretty on brand for them.
Yeah, spelled differently, but kind of the same thing. I think lager should only drink lager. And evidently they do different features each month. And so because it is May, didn't order anything off this, but they have a Cuban sandwich, they have appetizer, street corn dip, they have something called a paella, shrimp, chicken, and chorizo entree, and different draft beers and cocktails that change out each month. We've already finished our soup, our chowder, and now we got what we got coming for the appetizer?
Crab cake.
Crab cake. We got a crab cake on the way. All right, the crab cake has arrived. Now you can't order a double for the table, so we could each have one, but we do have a full entree arriving too, so we're just going to go with this and share it. Looks like there's some tartar sauce right there, some tartar sauce. And is that a lime or a lemon?
Lemon. Do you want lemon on top?
Oh, you could do it. You want to do like the old Red Lobster style commercial where you would like do, oh, it's going everywhere. I always remember the Red Lobster commercials where it was like, they would have like a hand actress or actor, they would squeeze the lemon. I'd be like, ooh, I want some of that shrimp from Red Lobster.
The hand model.
Yeah, it would be like slow motion, back before slow motion was even like a thing. It'd be like the squeezing of the lemon. It'd be like,
so climatic.
and I can never make it that dramatic and make it look that good. But yeah, I always think of those days. Now I just like the cheese bread from Red Lobster. That's the cheesy rolls. So good.
Those cheddar biscuits.
Cheddar biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they're called. We have both gone right in with the tartar sauce right on top of it. So I layered mine, you layered yours. You're gonna give it a little taste test and see how it is. Good. Is it everything you hoped and dreamed it would be?
It like melts in your mouth.
All right, I'm going in now on the crab cake. Oh, that's good. The sauce is pretty prominent. Probably put a little too much sauce on it. Try it without the sauce, same sauce. That is really good. The best crab cake I think I've ever had is in Baltimore, right on the shore. My friend Dan Bell took me. He's a local to there. He took me to one of the best crab cakes. It's pretty good too though. That was like next level. Yeah, that cream on top of it is very filling. I don't even know if that is tartar sauce. It might be some other type of sauce, but it is like really rich.
I like it has capers in it because I love capers.
It's like twice the consistency of like Thousand Island. It's like really thick, very poignant. I don't know what that is, but I don't think it's tartar sauce. If it is, maybe it's like a homemade, stronger version of tartar sauce.
It's like a tartar aioli or something.
Tartar aioli.
I think that's probably like an oxymoron, like the same thing, but I don't know, it's good. It's so
Aioli
good.
with tartar. The entrees have arrived. This is what we're dealing with. This is like the I think it was like a sample, not a sample platter, but it was 3 different types of seafood here. You were allowed to have 2 different sides. I went with I doubled up on the veggies. So the veggies got some green beans, some broccoli in there. It looks like maybe these are carrots. I can't tell what these. I don't know what those yellow things are right there.
Squash.
Squash. Maybe it's squash. You got the slaw. You got the fries, and this is what?
Look at that lobster roll.
That's a lobster roll. Full on lobster roll.
Full roll.
Goodness. Going full lobster. Lobster roll right there. And I don't even remember what, I think it was scallops in here. What was it? Scallops, shrimp, and hey, I see a shrimp down in there.
I think you got the scod.
The scod.
The scod.
Kneel before scod. Oh, that's Zod. Kneel before scod. Is it scod? Am I saying that right?
Scod.
Scod. All right, awesome. So this is like a mixture of 3 different things in the seafood sauce. And you think this is squash right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's squash and greens and a little. Oh, here we go. I could do the.
Oh yeah, you can have your own red lobster.
I can have my own red lobster moment. Not want to talk about another seafood place, but other than the Town Tavern. But yeah, that kind of worked out pretty good. And you're having your. Oh, did it get all over you?
No, I actually got like a seed, threw a seed at myself.
Oh yeah, I don't know how those hand models do it, but man, they have it down to a science. I'm just an amateur when it comes to that.
Amateur hand model.
Amateur. Going in on a shrimp with some good breading on there. I already had one. This is the second one. The first one was good. The second one probably just as tasty. I love shrimp. You know it's a comfortable day in Florida when the ceiling fans are not on.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I think this is the scallop and not the zod. What is it? Scrod?
Scrod.
Scrod. This is a scallop, and that is a big scallop. I think that's a scallop. Maybe it's the scrod. I don't know. That might be the scrod. Trying to see what's in there. Oh, it's hot. Yeah, I can't tell what is what. Obviously shrimp, but I think this might be the scrod. This big chunk of thing right here. Yeah, I think that is. Yeah, that's definitely it. That's more of an actual full fish right there. Just walking around a little bit, look at some of the notable people who have signed the wall. Check out Arnold Palmer over here. This one now has Town Tavern. I'm not sure what golfer that is, but that's Arnold Palmer. Celebration Town Tavern, all kind of autographs. There's a Celebration Invitational. Golf is kind of big here because there's a golf course in town. You ever see on the wall up here all these different autographs signed up on the wall? Kind of, there's Larry the Cable Guy over there in the corner. This kind of goes all the way across. Kind of reminds me of how the Brown Derby used to do their photos and stuff. Well, I think Brown Derby had like artistic renderings, but these are more photos. There's Hulk Hogan up top there. Oh, take a look over here. Here's Burton Gilliam from Blazing Saddles and Fletch right over there. Doing some kind of stunt flying or something. That's in Fletch. Talia Thompson up top. After that photo with her and Michael J. Fox. Larry the Cable Guy. There's even a guitar over there. And a lot of baseball stuff. Obviously a lot of Boston Red Sox stuff in here as well. Even a World Series emblem bat above the bar. But yeah, just a lot of Boston Red Sox stuff because the people who own this place are based out of Boston. They were from Boston and they opened the restaurant here in Celebration. Oh, you saw something in there about 3 generations of Bostonians?
Bostonians. Yeah, they had a little history on the menu. It was cool.
All right, want to walk around the lake now?
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for Cool the Gator.
We're cool. Gotta say my goodbyes to Cool.
This bird wants to come up and say hi. Hello, stork. We're on the lookout for Cool the Gator. Seen him around? No?
Some lunch also.
Here, just grab lunch. Sometimes there used to be gators right over there against the little embankment next to the backside of the hotel. And then the other day, I saw a gator up there on the berm grass area, sunning itself. we can figure out what water bird we just saw a moment ago was. A snowy ergot egret.
It had like a thinner neck.
It's not a sandhill crane. It's not a blue heron. Closest one is that, but it's not. It wasn't that one. It's definitely not a sandhill crane. I know what those look like because they're everywhere. Not a wood duck either. Yeah, you see a lot of these. An anhinga.
Oh, it looks like a white version of that.
A bird of the southern swamps. Known as the water turkey for its swimming habits and broad tail. And also the snake bird for its habit of swimming with just his head picked out, his neck sticking out of the water. There goes the one right there. Up, we just picked up a fish. It's gonna go perch over there on that shore. There's a gator right there.
So cool. And there's a green heron right there.
There's cool. We did see him.
We did. Was able to say goodbye before they leave.
You said this is a green heron?
Yes. Wow. Into the water.
Yep, submerging itself. Man, you could just hide underneath that.
That's a snowy egret.
Oh, we're trying to figure out what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
They have yellow socks like that. They're called snowy egret.
I always saw him go up and fly. I was like, his toes are so cute.
They are.
Oh, yellow.
And they have a yellow eye and a yellow mandible.
Oh, cool.
Like stuck in the mess right there. That's why you don't want to get too close to the shore because you just never know if there's a gator right there in the weeds.
I was over in the second lake over here a couple years ago, and there was a huge gator.
You think he could take Cool back on the plane? I think he would. He gets probably by a second seat though.
One time when I was flying back from here, this guy had a bunch of snakes on the plane he was bringing back.
Did you say, "Get those mother effing snakes off my plane"?
Oh, he's so cute.
It wasn't Samuel L. Jackson, was it?
Yeah,
It was?
yeah.
Dang.
Oh my god, look at that little face.
This is a sycamore tree. Deciduous, fast-growing, large, free, exfoliating character bark street tree program. I think of a sycamore tree. I think of the Bible story. It was Zacchaeus. It was a wee little man climbed up in a sycamore tree. Over here, you'll be able to see where you're heading.
Yep.
You'll be able to see the Burbank emblem over here. Showed this on the first day you were here. Now you're heading back.
Yep.
Leaving Walt Disney World area right there and heading over to Burbank as the crow flies. 2,197 miles. If you're driving, it's like 2,500 miles. So yeah, you'll be heading back over there soon. And while you were here, we went over to St. Pete, 104 miles.
Oh, we did.
To Tropicana Field.
Yeah.
So you went to WDW, came from the Burbank area,
And we ate food at Boston.
and we just had food from a Boston place, which is, well, kind of sort of from Boston, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just leaving the airport now, heading back to Celebration. This is the third little terminal over here, and I'm sitting at a light which I've never sat at before because MCO is growing by leaps and bounds. All right, dropped her off, heading back home. There is an overload of blinking lights over here, and look at this sports car over here. This is very, very, very fancy. I'm not even sure what kind of car this is, but it has the gull wing type of doors lifted up like that, kind of like a DeLorean style. Something you see at the Celebration Car Show that happened a month or two ago. Look at this thing right here. Wow, this is something else. This is very fancy, very low to the ground. I would have trouble getting in and out of that car. Very stylish. Wow. Yeah, that is something else right there. Fancy. And classic car alert right here. This convertible. One thing I really like about living down here, you just never know what you're gonna see at any given time parked on the street. It could be an exotic sports car or it could be a classic convertible. I was able to hit the gym quite a few days this week. There were a couple days I couldn't go because I had the Tampa Bay Rays game and Yankees game. That was an early game. In order to get over to St. Pete in time, was able to hit the gym. And also the 2 days I was at the Star Cruiser. Wow, someone's driving fast through town. But the day I was at the Star Cruiser, I wasn't able to go too because there are no gyms in Disney, Star Cruiser, Star Wars Hotel space. But I've been going to the gym. In fact, Daphne with me a couple days too as well. Got her a couple day pass so she was able to hit the treadmill as well. So I've been kind of on track, but I have been slacking a little bit on my diet. I think I'm gonna slack one more time before hitting it hard again tomorrow. Haven't been doing bad, but I haven't been doing great. But if you're gonna have some cheat days, like today was a cheat day, I had a couple cheat days this week. Don't feel good about it, but probably good to reset my metabolism. People tell me that, oh yeah, you shouldn't be going so hard every single day. So I figured, you know, I ate a little bit more than I should have today. So might as well go for the gusto with a little nice, cold, delicious treat from Kilwin's over there. And then back on track, going hard tomorrow, gym, and going back to the low calories again. And I still am counting calories. I have gone over more than a few days this week by 500 or 600 calories a day over my 2,000 limit. But that's expected. Every day can't be perfect. You can't stay on track every day. It's really the grand scheme of things, not really daily. 2 scoops of chocolate chip. Sometimes I get mint chocolate chip, but I went 2 scoops of just regular chocolate chip in the Kilwin's cup, which was just about to close over this way. I think they close at 9 every evening, and they are just about 9 now, like 10 minutes till 9. Yeah, a little chocolate chip. So that's going to do it for today. Kind of short and sweet. Had some lunch over at the Celebration Town Tavern. Took my friend back to the airport. Just flying home. This thing is bubbling up. It was protruding up pretty good there for a moment, but now it's just like gently bubbling at the moment. But that's going to do it for today. The sun has just set. The sun has gone down. Okay, now it's really formulated behind me. So I'm going to sit on the bench, enjoy this ice cream, enjoy the nighttime sky. There's a cloud of some sort up there going streaking across the top to the sky, the Celebration sky. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over. Oh dang. Looks like someone called. Get everyone off the street, like the sports car and everything. That's weird. I guess there was an issue with a few cars congregating there on the corner. Weird. Oh, look at this classic car. Maybe this is an unofficial classic car meetup. That's another classic car. That's not even the same one that was down there. It's a cool convertible. Bonus footage. Or you know what, maybe that, oh no, they're all going their own ways. I was thinking maybe that, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought maybe he was going to lead the cars somewhere, but they all went their separate ways. No clue what just happened.